Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Dignitaries of the dais, because there is nobody is here. Organizers of Brainfeed organization, well supported by many educational institutions, in conjunction with International Women's Day. This activity is being celebrated, but unfortunately, I did not find the International Women's Day words there. So, doesn't matter. So, you people are there, and it's in fact my proud privilege to be here amongst you today to place before you whatever I know, 0.01% of education or about women and all. First of all, as I told you, first I said Gurubhyo Namah because all of you, what I heard is the principles of one or the other institution. A guru, you know very well, Gu stands for Ajnan and Ru stands for eradication. One who eradicates Ajnan from the minds of kids, children, so that is the highest work you are rendering to the society as such. And also, it is International Women's Day. As far as India, its culture, heritage, etc. is concerned, you know very well, as soon as a baby born, irrespective of the caste, creed, community and countries, whether it is Italy, France or Germany and all, always the first letter which comes out from the baby is Ma. In different tone will be different. So, Ma is the first word, and of course, as far as Indian blood, the environment is concerned, it has protected, it has kept highest regard and weightage to Ma as such. Ma in the sense, ultimately it is woman. Morning, as soon as we get up, we simply brush our hands. We actually, while seeing both the palm, what we say is, Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadde Saraswati, Karamule tu Gauri, Prasate Karadarshanam. What does it mean is, let the entire day be. We remember there also goddess. Lakshmi, Saraswati as well as Gauri, the Parvati, we see in our hands praying Lord or the goddess that. So again there we are seeing the Ma, mother. So in the form of goddess as such, the entire day be. So let it be fruitful, meaningful and a memorable one. Subsequently, when we enter and when we go for taking bath and all, there also, see, all the rivers are also being named by goddess. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sanidam Kuru. That is what we say. What the meaning of this is, all the rivers, there are hundreds of thousands of rivers are there, but 90% of which were worshipped and treated as goddess only. Every water which is sprinkling on me in the bathroom, so let it be holy, sacred, so water, as if it is coming from Prayagraj. So we need not have to go there. Now you know more than 55 crores of people in the last 1 month have visited to dip in that. So that means worshipping. That means it is almost reached the foot of Ganga and Yamuna and all like that. So the same thing here also. So we daily we take and we pray this. So what you find in all these things is the highest spirituality which is existing in Indian culture and highest respect, reward and the position given to mother. And you people deserve it. There was a time wherein ladies were well within the four walls of the house, that too restricted to the kitchen only preferably. They were not allowed to even come out, though they were capable. Their potential was not identified. Their ability was not identified. So, but now it is not so. You have gone up to the extent of asking 50% reservation in the parliament also. So, and you are capable. And that has resulted in, so the empowerment of the woman. Empowerment of women has ultimately led to that social development, political development, economical development, and even in the education development. In all these sectors, there is no sector left as it is without the contribution of women. There was a slogan that, so behind success of every man, there is a woman. That was true, but only restricted to that level. But now it is not so. So the day has come so as to prove that Now, for the past 8 times, so Nirmala Sitharaman has presented the budget. And such a beautiful budget. And prior to that, so Sushma Swaraj, or Smriti Irani, whosoever it may be as far as political area is concerned. Even your own Tamil Nadu state. So you call Amma, again Ma. You have seen Ma in Jayalalitha, who has ruled Tamil Nadu as Chief Minister for more than 2 decades as such. And she has contributed a lot. Like that, so India is one such country where so the woman is worshipped. And that too, fortunately, we are fortunate enough to have our Honorable Prime Minister under the name of Nari Shakti. He is continuously encouraging in one or the other scheme. He is bringing out, he is the real person who has identified the exact potential of the woman as such. When I say exact potential, since all of you are teachers, a mediocre teacher tells, a good teacher demonstrates, a better teacher explains, but a superior teacher ignites the mind. So that's what, so as a teacher, our duty is to identify the student, his capability, his potential, then we have to ignite. That's what Honorable Prime Minister is also doing. So he is igniting the minds of women. You come out, you show your potential. So to the world that in no way you are inferior. So because you are quite capable, and India is also progressing. If India is in the 5th position as far as economy is concerned, your contribution is also playing a prominent role. Because out of 140 crore population, even if you consider, so 45 to 50%, it comes out to be 50 crores plus. So exact ratio is difficult to calculate. But so your contribution plays a role, both at home as well as at the organization where you serve. Because as I told you, you are the backbone. You are the backbone of the country. So it is like Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu in the ancestor, in our story as far as Mahabharata and all is concerned, he was knowing only the, because of the story told by Krishna, he knows or he knew only to enter into. But here now, the present day, your children are in, when they are in the womb of mother, so they know mobile, they know TV, they listen everything, they dance everything. That is the reason why by the time they come out of the womb, so they will be, so they want everything. So we were fed by our mother by showing Chandamama, but no Chandamama. You will have to give the mobile to the kid so as to make it to understand, so as to feed it. So that is the era. What I intend to tell you, madams, so the present day students doesn't want the old system of education as such. They want the present situation or the present new education. That is why the new education policy or the national education policy has played a prominent role. Of course, I am one among 32 vice chancellors in the country, selected, nominated for implementation of NEP in the country. I was the lone member for entire Uttarakhand state. As I was vice VC at Dehradun, I was the lone member for entire state of Uttarakhand. And Uttarakhand was the first state in the entire country to implement NEP as such. So what our students want, that is why the present day education is not teacher-based education, it is student-centric education. It is outcome-based education, it is not output-based education. Earlier, whatever you are telling, you used to have stick in your hand, you used to control the students, you used to teach what you have written in your notes, but now it's not so. What? Because they are having encyclopedia in their hands. Students are having encyclopedia in their hand. So your bookish knowledge or your notes will not do, will not. So whatever they want, so that is what is supposed to be taught, and that is why it is student-centric education. So again, so how you could able to, you have the potential, how you could able to do. So again, so poet has written that in order to take the family to a greater height, in order to bring laurel to your family where you are going, in order to bring laurel to the institute, so what all the virtues a lady is supposed to have. So there is a thing, 6 virtues a lady, when once she enter into a house, is supposed to have. She is supposed to have. That is, Karyeshu Dasi, Karaneshu Mantri, Rupeshu Lakshmi, Bhojeshu Mata, Shayaneshu Ramba, Kshamayeshu Daritri, Shat Dharma Yukta, Kula Dharma Patni. That means these 6 virtues she is supposed to have. What does it mean? Karyeshu Dasi, wherever you work, whether at home, whether in organization, anywhere, whenever you are working, a woman always works like a servant, Dasi. She never minds. So whatever may be my status, whatever may be my position, whether Nirmala Sitaram or Draupadi Murmu, whoever it may be, if they are really so coming from that background, so normally any lady for that matter, 90% of above, even in our mythology also, whether it is Ahalya, Sita, or so anybody you take, so they worked like a dasi, so when they want to serve. Then Karaneshu Mantri, whenever discussion is required, whenever suggestion is required, when any message is required, then always she works like a Mantri. She gives suggestion. So she gives advice. So that is Karaneshu Mantri. Bojeshu Mata. Whether you serve for guest, whether you serve for your husband, whether you serve for your kids, whosoever, whenever, so always a lady behaves like a mata. That love, that affection, however, whatever may be your physical condition at home, you may be going to home after 6 o'clock, you are strained already, but still, if the moment you come to know that some guests are coming, so dancing the entire house, so you prepare one or the other item, you serve them with full affection, love, etc. That is what, so we find mata, that's what. So whenever you are serving Bojeshu Mata, we find so motherlyhood in serving the people as such. Then so Rupeshu Lakshmi. So always any lady, whether she is from beggar to any this minister, always she is fond of showing her beauty. She always doesn't want to show like an ugly woman as such. Always she is fond of having so beautification as such, like so goddess Lakshmi and all. Similarly, Shayaneshu, so Ramba Urushi, so while sleeping also, whether she sleeps with kids, husband, or whosoever it may be, always she provides, she keeps the area lively. Everybody has to, even if you are sleeping with your relatives during function and all, you chat up to late 12 o'clock, you doesn't allow others to sleep and all. You find there also you give some this thing to the atmosphere as such. That's what Shaineshu Ramba. Kshamayeshu Daritri. Daritri means the earth. So not only 140 crores of India, 800 crores across the world are standing daily. We are actually putting our foot. It's as good as kicking the earth as such. We are digging thousands of feet for borewell and all. Mining we do. But any time whether earth has expressed its sadness or angriness, no. The same is true with ladies also. You never so show your anger. You never lose your temper. Whatever may be the problems. Husband may be giving trouble. Kids may be giving trouble. Neighbors, whatever it may be. You always have so kshama. That means kindness. And so excuses is the bounding part of this. That's what. So Karyeshu Dasi, Karaneshu Mantri, Rupeshu Lakshmi, Bojeshu Mata, Shayaneshu Ramba, Kshamayeshu Daritri. These 6 virtues, any lady who is having, she will be Shat Dharma Yukta, Kula Dharma Patni. She is the right woman who can bring that Kula, that family to a greater height. That virtues every woman is supposed to have, and you people are having, and you are the backbone of the country as such. That is the reason why there are many people in India only, have contributed a lot. For example, Indra Nooyi, the founder of Pepsi company, as of now, her asset is 550,000 crores, not 550 crores, 550,000 crores or $6.5 billion. And similarly, Kiran Mujumdar, so who is the founder of Biocon. So this thing is also 35,000 crores. So ladies are there, women are there capable. For example, so Sudha Chandran, an actress, so who was not having legs, who lost her legs during accident and all, finally she could able to have the artificial leg caliper, and she is the Bharatanatyam dancer. She made her name and all. So your own state, P.T. Usha, the queen of gold, we can say, the one who brought gold medal in the Olympic and all, she is also called as the queen of Olympics and all. So like that in every field, whether it is Saina Nehwal, whether it is Sania Mirza, whether it is Mary Kom, all in sports field, there are women who have entered into. Women are there in army, women are there in navy, women are there in air also. Air means space also. Kalpana Chawla, the first woman of India, an astronaut who entered into space and made her name fame, brought laurel to the country as such. But unfortunately, we lost her. But Bharti has not left vacant. Immediately within 6 months, Sunita Williams has been inducted into NASA, and she's. Now see, how much strain and pain you people are taking, not only the 9 months pain, not only the labor pain, so you are taking pain every time. We can see now for the past 8 months, Sunita Williams is in space. I do not know how many of you knows. So she was supposed to come to Earth in June itself, but since June, because of the technical error, so she could not, and even now she is in the space only, neither walk nor can sleep properly. She is in the air flying. So in the air station, a space station as such. So she is there. How much courage, how much determination, so one has to have. So that is what all these things you people have. Yesterday night when I was talking to one Swamiji, a Guruji, literally one who preaches, so he was telling, comparing with the International Women's Day, he was telling, you ask any man to have 3 bricks, each is weighing 1 kg, so 3 bricks tied to the stomach, let him stay for 3 days. So then he will understand the pain of the woman who carries or who holds for 9 months with the 3 kg baby as such. So, but it never comes out. So, women are being raped, women are being teased, women are being that means all sorts, what all possible things are there has been done to the women right from our ancestor period. Even now it is going on. But that is the thing which is wrong as such. So that's why that is to be curbed, stopped where it is to be. It has to take birth in the colleges, in the schools only. You are the principals, you are the teachers of the school. From the childhood only, how you grown up, in the same way you have to teach your kids. So from the bottom level itself, what you are supposed to do, what you are not supposed to do. Whether you want to become Obama, whether you want to become Osama. Obama, Osama, first you know who are those. Osama bin Laden, Barack Obama. Only if you know Obama and Osama, one who did in the construction line, the other one did in the destruction line. So you have to teach to your students that what you want to become. Whether you want to take care of your kids, whether you want to take care of your parents during their last breath, or you want to take care of your wife in Canada or America, that is also supposed to be taught to the kids. Because I, as a principal, director, vice chancellor, I have seen several cases wherein parents coming and sitting in front of me crying, literally crying. I have seen a mother coming for 2 years. She applied leave from Calcutta. She came to Karnataka, Dharwad, because of her son only, education purposes only. Like that, many people who have, how many mothers have kept their jewels in bank for their children education, kids do not know. So how many parents have sold, father have sold their property, kids do not know. All these things are to be made known to your kids. What is happening is, earlier was the joint family and minimum half a dozen, nobody was bothered. But now it is only 1 or 2. That is why you people are giving beyond what they want. So if 1 lakh is the fee, 2 lakh you keep in advance in their bank. That is the worst part you people are doing. So that is why what is required and what is not required, in the school level only it is to be taught. And mobile, what for mobile has come, how it is to be used. What for TV has come, how it is to be used. Everything is to be made known to the students only by proper mentorship program. What do you mean by mentor? 90% of you do not know what is mentor. Mentor is a guide, mentor is a supervisor, mentor is a friend, mentor is a guardian. As a principal, as a teacher, you have to have all the 4 roles. All the 4 roles you have to have. It's not that I am teacher, my duty is to teach. You have to have, sometime you have to behave like a guardian, sometime you have to behave like a friend, sometime you have to behave like a supervisor, sometime you have to behave like a guide as such. Only when you do all these things, it is possible your mentorship will be meaningful and students will remember you till their last breath. Till their last breath. Why I am telling is, how many of you remembers your teachers who have taught right from LKG to till today, including me? Minimum 200 teachers must have taught, but we remember only 1 or 2 teachers only whom we love, whom we actually worship. The same thing should be with your students. But all your students should love you, all your students should worship you, so till their last breath. How it is possible? How it is possible? See, suppose if I conduct a test having 2 parts of part A and part B. Part A question is, name 5 ministers of your Tamil Nadu, name 5 sports personality, name 5 film personality. Every one of you will write 5. Why 5? 50 you are capable of writing. But the second part question, name 5 people who have influenced your life. Name 5 people who have influenced your life. If I ask, then only mother and father, everybody will write. Third, brother and sister, though you have, conscience will not permit. In our childhood, he has not given me that, so he has beaten me. Like the third name itself is difficult for every one of us to write. Under such circumstances, when we do not get the answer, what we do? We simply try to copy. Copy means, let's see what my friend has written. Suppose if your friend has written your name as the third name in his list or in her list, is it not a memorable day? You have reached your goal, because without your expectation, without anticipating anything, without knowing yourself, if you are responsible for your friend, for his life to come up, that is the so life sartak ho gaya hai. So that is what is required. So you have to be one among your students' mind forever. Then only it is possible. So that's what. So there are many people who have contributed, whether it is sports field, so whether it is political field, any field and such. For example, now Honorable Prime Minister is awarding so Padma Shri, etc., by identifying the people, whether it is Salumurada Timmakka, whether it is Tulsi Gowda, whether it is Sulagitti Manjamma, who did without any education and all, so coming from tribal area, coming from very remote area, so delivered 3,000, 4,000 so deliveries without using any medical aid as such. So all these people, 8,000 plants, they have planted, taken care of that and all. And another lady, so who is also there. Okay, yeah, I will find. Okay. So all these things. That's why on this auspicious day of International Women's Day, I pray, Lord, to give you courage, so strength, etc., everything for fulfillment and for bringing laurel to your schools and to your family and ultimately to the country as such. And I once again thank the organizers of this event as such, and let it go a long way, and let India go to the highest stage through your students. Wish you all the best. Thank you, Vanada.